everyone, I'm Ifeoma Luzo. Among other things, I'm a mental health support worker. And just the 10th of September was the World Suicide Prevention Day with the theme Changing the Narrative on Suicide and the action points start the conversation. So, in that regard, I just want to start a little conversation to help us understand some things about suicide. Now, suicide is the intentional taking of somebody's life or even making an attempt to cause uh, the death of somebody making an attempt rather to cause his or her own death. Now, many people that attempt suicide do so because they are frustrated in life because of some emotional or psychological issues that they are having. And so, because of that kind of situation, they end up thinking that the only way out of their situation is to take their own lives. But that is a wrong judgment. Taking your own life will not end whatever it is you are going through. It will actually compound it because you are leaving a whole lot of stress on the people that are connected to you. Is actually a selfish thing to think just about yourself when you are going through a difficult thing and thinking that taking your life is the only way out. I want you to know that God has a plan for your life, no matter how dark it is at the moment. All right, there is a plan that God has for your life, and that's why you need to talk about these things whenever you catch yourself thinking about suicide or even making an attempt to commit suicide, maybe by stabbing yourself, cutting a nerve, or taking some hard substances, whether they are pills or liquid substances that are capable of harming you. Whenever you catch yourself thinking about such things, what you should do is that you should look for somebody to talk to. You should look for a clinical psychologist. You should look for mental health support workers like us. All right, so you don't have to be ashamed. So many people used to be ashamed that they are thinking about suicide. That is a trick of the devil because so many people think that suicide is just about the emotional, the psychological, or the biological issue that is going on in somebody's life. No, there is a spiritual angle to it. So the enemy wants you to cover it up and not talk to somebody about it. But I want to encourage you today that you need to talk. Whenever you catch yourself thinking about suicide, the first thing you should do is to look out for somebody you trust to share those thoughts so that you can obtain the necessary help you need at that moment, because at that moment you are weak, you're emotionally and psychologically weak, your decision making capacity is weak, and so you need a support system to help you out. So don't die in silence. Speak up and tell somebody that is capable of helping you out of it. We are going to do some other conversations with respect to this so that you understand the stages that suicide take before people actually commit suicide, because in most cases suicide is not actually a sudden decision, it's always a progressive decision. See you next time. Do have a great day. Bye.